And it's gonna be interesting to see all of us with like 7 kids in a hotel room. If I am not pregnant. It's been a harder day for sure. I'm not gonna sit here and say that it hasn't been a hard day. Every day is kind of difficult, but first it's a little shocking and it's not very comfortable. And it caused mold.
Wow, my son.
It's hail, snow.
Let me try. Mom, can we go at me? What was in there?
So this morning the kids are using my old antique drawer. I have never put this up for some reason, and they're doing their little Hot Wheels in there. I thought that was genius because I have no idea what to use this for, but I think we're gonna hang this up somewhere over here. I really like this idea. The kids are so smart. So I think that's what we're gonna use this for because I have never... That's such a good idea, Noah. I never thought of that.
I put it on my way for good. And then no one can step on.
Thank you. Yes, we're always stepping on cars. So this is genius. I love this. I think we're going to put this over here so the kids can have their little cars, their little car collection. I thought that was so cute. So now I finally have a purpose for this. I thrifted it over a year and didn't know what to do with it. I think that's great. So we're going to do that at some point. However, the only tricky thing is it's heavy. This thing is a very heavy piece of wood, so we got to figure out a safe way to put it on the wall because it is heavy. Let's not fight. Yours is over there. It doesn't matter. No. Hello everyone, welcome back to the vlog. This week is going to be a week in the life vlog. Is the vlog that I'm filming, so we'll be filming all week. There is lots going on, I feel like, this week. It is so much later in the day. We did homeschool stuff. We had a hailstorm this morning. It looks pretty clear outside right now. The weather out here in California has been crazy lately. Like, we've had tornado warnings. We're not equipped for that. California is not ready for that at all because we don't have basements or any of that stuff, right? So we have been having some crazy weather nonetheless, but we're all safe. Everything is good. I know some people unfortunately did lose their lives to all the stuff going on in California, and I'm so sorry. I am so sorry for that. So I'm really grateful everyone is safe here. We haven't had a tornado. We have had tornado warnings though.
I want to set up that table and chair for my desk.
Okay, you can do it over here in the play area. The kids are playing with homemade Play-Doh that I made them. And I'm just now getting these loaves in. I shaped them this morning, let them proof, but I've been so busy this morning, it feels like.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna I'm so busy.
You're super busy.
So I'm gonna give them a little egg wash and then pop these in the oven. It is currently 3 o'clock. I swear the day just gets away from me when I'm vlogging because it's my real life and so much is going on. So,
how do you know that?
because the clock right there says 3:02.
Oh. And then we gotta go to a trip.
Oh yes, we are taking a trip this week, which is going to be exciting. A little overnight staycation. So that will be really fun. So we need to pack for that. We haven't done anything like this with the kids. It's actually just me, my good friend, and her kids and my kids going. So yeah, oh, my mom's going to probably go too. So it's going to be a really fun trip. So today is Tuesday. Yeah, today's Tuesday. We're going to go on our trip on Thursday. So we're gonna get prepared for that. I'll share what I'm packing, all that stuff, and when we go and all that. So that will be so much fun. I'm really looking forward to that because it's not very often where we're doing something different outside of our normal week. So I'm really excited to spend time with our good friends and just have fun.
Mommy, when you're done filming,
yes,
I'm gonna pack this up.
What are you gonna break it up? No, don't break it up. Oh wait, what do you mean? You're packing it up?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I just got a big chunk.
It's not junk. You could play with it. I made that for you.
Look, I got this.
Pretty busy week this week, and I'm really excited to take you guys along with us for sure. D is home, so you might hear him. It is his off day.
Yeah, it's his off day.
It is Daddy's off day. So he's just hanging out, playing video games. He cleaned the room for me this morning, which was really nice. I always like to do like a tidy up in the morning. Actually, last night we didn't put our house to bed, honestly. I didn't clean the playroom. I didn't clean our room as normal. So waking up this morning was kind of a lot of cleaning. I did do the dishes and then I piled back up again somehow. I did them at like 4 or 5 o'clock last night and then there was a whole bunch in there this morning. So, piled up quick on me, and I did dishes this morning. and just kind of caught up on that. So I'm going to pop these in the oven. We'll have some fresh bread. I have some chicken broth going back there as well, homemade chicken broth. So I did that this morning too. And homemade chicken broth tastes so much better than store-bought, and you don't have to worry about the GMOs. It's very easy to make, especially if you're going to use the chicken now. We're making chicken noodle soup for dinner tonight. And that's gonna be really good. So I'm excited about that.
I'm gonna have pizza.
Noah wants pizza. We're gonna have pizza this week too. It's just been a morning, you guys. So welcome to the vlog, officially. So while the oven is still preheating, the kids can't wait for that fresh bread. They want to make sandwiches. Told them it's gonna be a while though. So up here, I wanted to share what I've been making, which is. I wanted to share this orange peel multi-purpose cleaner. I have been loving this. So what you do is you just take, oh, the oven's ready. So hold on, put the loaves in.
Wow.
All right. Loaves are in the oven. We're gonna let this go for about 45 minutes or so. Yeah.
I wait that thing hang.
Okay, so over here I got the multi-purpose cleaner. All I did was do orange peels and vinegar. So good. It's already on like almost a week of making this, and it smells really good. Noah is raiding the fridge. He cannot wait for that fresh bread. I can't either. I'm pretty hungry. Anyway, so orange peels and vinegar, and you let this sit for 2 to 3 weeks. The longer you let it sit, the more potent it will be, smelling like citrus, and it's really good for all surfaces. So all natural multi-purpose cleaner, and this is really nice. It already smells really good, and I've already done this before. I'm also making a lemon one over here for my dear friend that we're going on our trip with. So I have that started. I think I'm gonna add lavender to that. Yeah. You got all the veggies? You're gonna have some celery, some carrots.
Celery.
Oh, we have 3 bags of celery that aren't finished. Uh-oh.
No.
This one's not open. These 2 are open, so we should finish this one before we open the new one, okay? But yeah, I'm getting together a little gift basket for her, and I'll share all that stuff that will be in there. a lot of homemade stuff. But yes, I'm starting one for her too. That's gonna be lemon. So who doesn't love a natural multi-purpose cleaner?
Yeah, I want this.
So they say keep it in a dark place. So I just been keeping it up there in the cabinet. I need to refill on the kids' snacks because they are pretty empty. So I need to go to the store and do that. However, I already have snacks up there for our trip that we're going on. So yes, there's mounds of laundry over here. I have the hardest time keeping up, so I'm probably gonna fold some laundry real quick because I'm trying to keep this to a minimum of laundry because this is out of control too much. So Noah's having a little veggie snack. We have lettuce, little shredded carrots, and celery. This is what he asked for a snack and grabbed out the fridge all by himself. So I'm so proud. They have been loving vegetables so much. So I'm definitely taking advantage of that. That is so good. Because it used to be a real struggle to try to get them to eat vegetables. So the room is super clean thanks to Babe over there playing his little game, talking to his friends. It looks really good though. It's really nice to have someone else clean for a change. There's literally like, what is this? This is parsley? Dried parsley. You never know with kids. The kids have been really into Legos lately, and that's been really fun. But however, we have little Lego pieces all over the house. This is like a vet set that my husband got them, and they've been loving that. So we have little Lego pieces honestly everywhere, and it's been really hard to keep them together. It's been really hard to keep them together, so I gotta find the rest of the pieces that go to that. So the kids have been really liking Legos, and it's really good for them to learn how to follow directions and put things together. Obviously they can't read, so they do like the pictures. It's so cute, and they can build it from start to finish by themselves. At least Noah can, and that is so exciting. So Legos are a great tool. It's just hard to keep the pieces, the little pieces together, so that's been driving me a little nuts. But yes,
Are you gonna bring the Legos?
he wants me to bring all the Legos right now. I'm trying to find all the pieces.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you bring them here to me
Okay.
when you are done?
Okay. But yeah, so trying to keep all the pieces together has been a challenge, but nevertheless, nevertheless, it's a great building tool, a really good Montessori toy. I know it's colorful and plastic, but the kids really enjoy building with them. So I would still kind of consider it Montessori because it's a good building tool, good learning tool. So Legos have been really fun, and we've been building them with the kids, and it's just been a great experience. Like, I thought they were still too young for Legos, but they do have like younger kid Legos, like 3, 4 and up. Anyways, let me look for this boy's Legos because he's gonna keep bugging me until I find them. Okay, sorry, the dryer is going right now. I just smashed my finger with my tripod. That low-key really hurt. I just put clothes in the dryer, and you know how when they don't drain all the way and they're sopping wet after the whole wash cycle? Yeah, that just happened to me. I had to put it on drain, let it spin, and now it's finally in the dryer because it was sopping wet, so that had to be done. So I'm gonna try to sneak and fold some laundry while they are somewhat playing nicely in the other room, and I hope the dryer isn't too disturbing, but real life. Anyways, so I got asked to talk a little bit about homeschool and kind of what we do. We don't film homeschool really because that's our own private personal learning time. So I mean, filming it to me doesn't seem like, you know, morally or ethically right. So we just don't film our homeschool days, but we are just now getting back into it because we took a really long break from the holiday season. So I thought I would just share. We're basically starting all over again. We're starting all over again with anything that the kids kind of learned from homeschooling. So yeah, we took a long break. We took a long break from homeschooling, and now we need to get back to it. I want to get them really primed and ready for fall time when we do full-on homeschool, because we're still doing preschool right now, so it's not that serious. But come fall, we need to be doing it you know, more days and longer, because it's hard to get them to stay still and pay attention. It is definitely a challenge for sure. But I thought I would just talk about what our days look a little bit like and what curriculum we're using, things like that. So we're using Memorial Press, which is a Christian-based learning curriculum, which I really like. They have all the lessons and everything like planned out right there for you. Maybe I should go grab the book for you. Should I go grab the book? I know I've already shown you, like this morning I kind of showed you what it looked like, but I do like this book. It has all of the really good like planned out stuff for you. So you have like your, and obviously you can deviate from it, because I know I don't follow it like word for word or whatever. That's the beauty of homeschool, is you don't have to follow it to a T. So kind of what our days are like, we either start with reading a puzzle. Well, first of all, I like to start the kids out with one of the little videos from Miss Monica Sutton. She's on YouTube, and I just really enjoy her little circle times, and the kids really like her and get excited every time they see her. So we do like a Miss Monica video, and she has like circle times, days of the week, things like that. So we'll do that, and then we'll do like a puzzle to kind of warm up, or a story. Now they don't usually sit through the whole story. We're starting to run out of puzzles to do, so maybe they need more puzzles. But it's a good way to kind of get them in the mood to start learning. So we usually do like a book or puzzle or both. Then we'll sit down, try to do some tracing and some, you know, ABC stuff, or learning how to trace their names, things like that. Like, it's preschool, so we're really taking it slow. And then we'll have like a snack or a lunch, and then we'll do like activities the rest of the afternoon, whether it be like baking, helping me prep dinner, or whatever the case is. And that's what I like about homeschool. It's more about home than it is about school. Obviously you want to make sure your kids are learning, but it's just a lot more slower pace and a lot less traditional. So I'm really here for that. I do not really like the way traditional learning is, so I think homeschooling will be great for us. It is a really big sacrifice, I feel like, on my part to have to full on take it on, but I don't mind doing it. I feel like it's God's work, and serving my family is just what I need to be doing at this point in my life. So that's kind of what our days look like. It's pretty simple. We'll do like Play-Doh or sensory activity as well, and that in the afternoon. So it just depends. Every day has been looking different. Every day looks kind of different, but overall we're doing the Memorial Press curriculum. And what else are we doing? It's basically it. They have like a reading list. They do like a prayer, an everyday easy prayer, where it's like thank thee Lord, which is so easy for their age. So I really like it. I really like it, and I think it's really age appropriate. Some of the stuff I feel like might be kind of challenging for their age. I kind of grouped them together, like Nola and Noah in one group. They're 14 months apart, so they are close. They are really close in age, but obviously not the same age. So if one learns faster than the other, that's totally fine. I'm just kind of warming them up for this whole school thing. So I just thought I would talk about it a little bit, because I get questions here and there. This is very much a trial run. We do not have anything set in stone. We're just, you know, giving it a try, trial and error. I hear for the first year or two you don't really know exactly what works for you just yet, so this is just trial and error. So that's what's been going on. I'm about to put the noodles in for the chicken noodle soup and get dinner going and all of that good stuff. Yeah, that's basically the day today. We're not doing much else the rest of the day. It is already late, like 4 or 5 o'clock, so it's getting late. I'm gonna try to finish folding this laundry real quick.
Yeah. This is my sister, and this is me.
here, one for you.
I wish down.
Whoa.
I wish the button. I thought you need that. Mama, what do you need?
We're gonna have to wait now. Okay, it is the next day. It is, what day is it? I don't even know. Wednesday. Today's Wednesday in this week in the life. We didn't film Monday because honestly, Monday looked very similar to today. I just worked all morning. I have not. I am just gonna unpack the groceries.
Mama, yoga.
Okay, you're gonna have to wait a second until I unpack the groceries.
Okay.
Thank you. So yeah, I worked basically all morning. I have not been on my normal work routine for YouTube. I usually upload and do all my editing, final edits at night, but lately I have just been wanting to watch Grey's Anatomy. I'll put something on when your brother's done watching his show.
Okay.
Thank you. Taking turns. So it is 6 o'clock and yeah, I've just been wanting to watch Grey's Anatomy and just chill and enjoy my family at night, which hasn't been good for my workflow though. So it's like finding a good balance between both of these things is hard, really hard. And that caused me to have to work basically till like 3, getting all of my stories and stuff uploaded, as well as my videos, thumbnails, titles, descriptions, all that stuff. Recipes in the description. And so that's all I did today is make coffee, make butter, tidy my house a little bit, even though it's a mess again, go to the grocery store, and honestly, I'm tired. I'm gonna make some sourdough pizza for dinner, so enjoy the B-roll for that. But I am tired today. Tomorrow we go on our trip. I did not pack anything yet, so I will definitely have to pack tomorrow, but I'm just tired. I don't know, do you guys want to see a grocery haul? Like, taking 2 toddlers to the store is so difficult. They just pull everything off the shelves. They're ripping signs off. There's tantrums. It's just a lot, okay? And it drains me like every single time doing grocery trips with kids. I love going by myself, to be honest. But that's not usually always an option unless I only shop on my husband's days off, which sometimes just doesn't work. Sometimes we need groceries in between then. We go through a lot of food around here. Okay, so I'll do a little grocery haul for you guys. Nothing fancy. I'm not lining stuff up. Just quick organic milk. I haven't been getting my raw milk lately because, I don't know, I have to have it in cold stuff. Otherwise, it's like wasteful if you warm it up because then it takes all the raw out of it. So I've just been getting organic milk lately. I will start getting raw milk again, but man, is it expensive. I got 2 things of, 2 things of Z-bars. My kids love these organic granola bars. Love those. I got some organic apple juice for my kombucha. My kids don't really drink juice, but they'll probably have a little bit of that. Have to hide it though. Distilled white vinegar. I got 2 things of this super sweet, what is it, super sweet? Super sweet corn organic. I got some sushi that got a little bit smushed. Bananas. Some pinto beans. I got a few pinto beans, black beans. That's all that's in here. More beans. Back here we got some tortilla chips, some peeled garlic. I got 2 of these mild taco seasonings, really good for any Mexican kind of flavored food. 2 of those. We got some carrots. They didn't have organic ones. I don't know why. Celery. Some brown cow yogurt. My kids love this. I swear this is like the best yogurt, and it has the cream top on it. Love brown cow. We got, oh, the box is all messed up. I kind of want some of this before I make dinner. I'm kind of hungry. Haven't really eaten much today, and it's 6 o'clock, you guys. 6 o'clock, and I'm kind of hungry. I got some Honey Nut organic cereal. So this cereal has pretty good, clean ingredients. It's actually really good ingredients. So if you're looking for a good cereal, try the Full Circle Market. This is our supermarket's brand though, so maybe they have another one for your grocery store, but this one is really good, and the ingredients are Nice. Got some Honest Company diapers. Basically only one of the kids is in diapers now, which is so nice. Definitely cuts that bill in half. We need to potty train her though. And then I got some ground beef. They didn't have the grass-fed ground beef, so I had to go with this certified Angus beef, and I'm hoping that that's really good. But I mean, the packaging looks promising. I don't know. Usually we do grass-fed beef, but they didn't have it. They said that the order comes in tomorrow, and Mama doesn't have time for tomorrow, okay? We won't be around tomorrow. So I got 2 of those. It was about the same price that our grass-fed beef was, so I'm hoping it's good. Another pinto bean. I got some more butter. I'm doing a butter experiment right now. I made a whole bunch of butter this morning. But I'll talk about that probably tomorrow morning with you guys and see if it's worth making it yourself. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. I got this Mai Tai on the Rocks Premium Cocktail. If you guys haven't tried this brand, if you are a drinker, you should try this. I tried the Neapolitan one, and that one was really good with my cousin. But yes, this is hopefully really good, but I like the Neapolitan one, so I'm bringing this on our trip because when the kids go to bed, moms are gonna have a drink. Okay, and then we got some more bananas and some organic diced tomatoes. And I think, is that it? I kind of ripped the bags. They're heavy. And then I also got some organic, is this organic? No, this is just fresh and natural caged chicken. I don't even ever see the organic whole chickens, which is so weird. So I got a chicken, whole chicken. I'm gonna make some chicken broth again tonight. So I'm meal prepping tonight for tomorrow as well while I make the pizzas. But I don't think I'm gonna film that because it's stuff I've already, it's boring to film. So I'm gonna make some more chicken broth tonight when the kids go to bed. Around 8, so in a few hours I'm going to put that on, and that way I'm going to save it for Friday and meal prep and chop everything up for tortilla soup. So that way when we come home I don't have to buy out. They're playing with the doors. Not good. A bunch of these Cara oranges. They are like a blood orange color, but lighter than a blood orange. I got these at the farmer's market a little bit ago, and they were amazing. So I saw them on my local supermarket and I had to get them. They even had them sliced so you could see the color was different. And yeah, they're so good. The best oranges I've ever tried. They are not your typical orange by any means. They are so good. So if you have them, I really highly recommend. What happened? I got some salsa medium. You can have one of those. And then I also got some tomato paste. And I think that's it. Leave that up there, thank you. But yeah, it's been definitely a harder day. It's been a harder day for sure. I'm not gonna sit here and say that it hasn't been a hard day. Every day is kind of difficult, but yeah. So let's just make dinner and let's get this night going so I can kind of relax after this, because around this time I definitely look forward to bedtime. Okay. We are packing up and going on a trip. This morning, I cleaned my house. I did the laundry, folded the laundry, made dinner for Friday last night. I need to bottle up my chicken broth, finish packing, all that good stuff. It has been a morning. It is almost 3 o'clock, so I've done a lot. We've had a pretty good slow morning though. So yeah. Now, I went and got my suitcase out, my old vintage suitcase out from under my bed. And I usually keep like home decor stuff that I'm not really currently using in here. And some kombucha spilled on the crack of my bed, and I didn't even know it was that serious, or I don't even know who did it. It might have been me. Anyways, my mom was here. So I didn't know that there was kombucha that spilled down there, and it caused mold. So there was mold in my suitcase and broken glass from something that broke that was home decor. So I had to clean that out, use soap and water, and this is the only suitcase that I have. I think I actually do have another one, but it's deep in that closet, and that closet needs to be cleaned out so badly. So it's just been a whole thing, and it's still wet. So I'm going to have to put something at the bottom of the suitcase so I can pack our stuff in there. We're only going for a night. It's not that big of a deal. But we do need something to put our clothes in, because we don't go at very many places. We are very much homebodies and don't go very many places. So yes, that is a whole other thing. So we're not super always going on trips and packing our bags and doing all that stuff. So I have some stuff laid out that I'm gonna hurry and pack. And I need to bottle up my bone broth before we go, because, or not bone broth, but chicken broth. I need to bottle that up for Friday, put that in the fridge. But yeah, we are pretty much good to go. Oh, I have a gift basket I wanted to put together too before my friend comes back on Friday. When we come back from our trip, I'll give it to her then. But oh my gosh, I packed my menstrual cup because I should be starting my cycle in a few days if I am not pregnant, which I very much could be this month. I could be, but we'll see. I hope we're not trying or anything. It's just I could be, if y'all know what I mean. So we'll see if I start. I could very well start on this trip. I also packed my little like Genexa pain pills just in case I have pain and cramps or whatever, because I want to be comfortable on this trip. And yeah, so I'm packing pretty lightly. Like I said, we're only gonna be gone like tonight and then probably all tomorrow. So let me show you what I am packing. Bring that little diaper bag, my little leather bag over there with me on my back, and then I'm gonna pack a shirt, another shirt for like sleepwear, my Skims biker shorts, and my Lullaby cozy long like flared pants. These pants are the softest pants that I own. They are so nice. To the pool, I'm going to be wearing my little cover up, little lacy thing, and then my swimsuit. Definitely am packing that Mai Tai rum, so that should be good when the kids go down. And then I have 2 sweaters for the kids. I got a dress for Nola. I got two pairs of pajamas for the kids that they could just wear as clothes too. I got little undies for our potty trained kid, and a shirt and pants. Over here I got my toothbrush, Genexa pain pills, my native deodorant, 2 toothbrushes for the kids, 1 for each of course. I got my brow, whoops, I don't plan on wearing like makeup really, but I got my brow gel that's waterproof. I believe it's waterproof. My beauty blender, toothpaste, Palermo body face spray. I absolutely love that. Use it every day. My menstrual cup, and really that's it. I'm just putting it in this little cute tote bag, all of our toiletries, and then I'm bringing my eco styling gel just in case I want to do something with my hair. If you have a natural gel for your hair, let me know, because a girl needs to slick those baby hairs down, and I don't know what to use as a better natural solution. So I still haven't made that switch yet, but everything else is pretty much non-toxic, but I'm sure that one is toxic. I haven't found a switch for this yet. So, oh, and then diapers, Honest wipes, and the kids will be wearing their swimsuits there because we're getting there late, and their little floaties all blow up at the pool. So that's really it. And then I'm thinking I'm gonna bring blankets and quilts too. I don't know, I'm weird about hotel blankets and stuff. I hear that they don't wash them very often, so you know, people be getting down out in those hotel rooms. So I just don't know if I want to sleep in that. I could just be over paranoid, but I'm probably gonna bring a few blankets just in case I feel like it's not clean. And I'm debating on whether or not I want to bring my pillow, because I am very picky about pillows. However, I usually enjoy hotel pillows. They're like fluffy and I like that. I'm not a flat pillow kind of person. Anyways, I need to hurry up. I need to get the kids dressed, bottle that broth, get that gift basket together, and finish up. So, and then we're headed out. We are headed out. And Dee's working, so he's not going to be there. I think I said that earlier, but my anxiety is a little high. Packing for a trip, I'm not used to leaving the house overnight. You can tell we just like don't get out very much. You can tell we are just not used to it, and we are some real homebodies. And it's gonna be interesting to see all of us with like 7 kids in a hotel room. So we'll see how that goes. And then our moms will be there too. So we will see how this goes. We will see how this goes. My mom is already in there losing her patience with the kids, and if you guys know, you know, grandparents could be impatient with the kids, and that's a whole other situation that I won't even go into, but very fun. We'll see how this goes.
Let me help. The suitcase is really heavy. Yeah, I'll carry it for you. I think I can carry this.
No, it's gonna be pretty heavy.
But I'm strong, right?
You are strong. And I don't know, I couldn't fit that quilt, so we're only taking those 2 blankets that I put in. And then for snacks, I did honey wheat pretzels, jelly sandwiches that I packed. That's homemade bread. They love jelly sandwiches lately. Z-bars, little animal cookies, some popcorn just in case you want to watch a movie or something, bananas, raisins, and dried apple slices and oranges, and then a little juice for later. So that's what I'm packing.
What are these?
Those are little popcorns just in case you want to watch a movie later. We'll pop that in the hotel room. Okay, so I can only find 1 set of these little floaties, the arm floaties for the kids. So I have no idea, and I have 2 inner tubes. So that's gonna have to do. Hopefully they have life vests or something, or I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna be really close. Well, Noah, we have to be safe for the water. So whatever we have to do, but
I am gonna be safe for the water. I have these, right?
So yeah, I don't know. I can't find the other. I can't find the other one. So that's annoying. I don't know what happened to it, but I only have 1 set right now. There's corn in there. So this is what I did last night. I just put all of the ingredients for our tortilla soup in here. It looks weird, but like we got all the layers, okay? We got cream cheese, we got tomato paste, we got taco seasoning, garlic, onions, jalapenos, lots of beans. We have black beans, pinto beans. What else do we have in there? We have all kinds of stuff in this bag, so it's gonna be really good.
Some corn and some beans.
Yes, and then we're gonna do chicken because it's gonna be chicken tortilla soup. So the chicken that I used for the broth, the whole chicken is in here, shredded, bones out, everything. And then we just bottled up,
Mommy, how will you scoop these in?
We're just gonna pour all of this into the pot when we get home, and there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe Dad. We're gonna leave here in an hour. We also got our chicken broth already bottled up.
Yeah, and we got
So we got our chicken broth jarred up, shredded chicken, and our little tortilla pack, tortilla soup pack. So it's all good. Put all this in the fridge, and then there you go. We're gonna have a home cooked meal when we come home.
Mommy, wait, can we do it right now?
Can we do it right now? No, this is for tomorrow.
Oh man.
And then we have tortilla chips, of course, in the cabinet. So I didn't make those. Those are bought. So here's the homemade gift basket. It's mainly homemade. I obviously bought these and the little ground coffee. This is vanilla creme brulee. That should be really good. Vanilla creme brulee, Harriet and David. I have jelly, homemade butter. And then I made the lemon cleanser, multi-purpose cleanser. You have to let this sit for about like 3 weeks in a dark place. And I also put eucalyptus and a homemade sandwich dough sourdough loaf. And that's it. So then I'm going to put this on.
I want to see the jello.
It's not jello, it's jelly, you see? Oranges look like, by the way. Can you see they're like a pinky blood orange? They are so good. The best oranges you will ever try. So we're having that with our lunch and some beef tacos with homemade tortillas. So here we go. So you want some more too? There you go. The kids have been devouring these. They are quite pricey though, but I kind of will keep buying them because they're just so good. They're worth it. Those are for Nola. And then we save our orange peels to make more multi-purpose cleaner. So I like to try to reuse everything we can. The kids want to do homeschool right now. They're handing me stuff. I'm making sure everyone is fed. I'm having a little bit of a homemade beef taco. We made that a few nights ago, and making sure the kids eat. And then we are headed out. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so fun. So the next few clips will probably, okay, go ahead. The next few clips will probably be us out and about. So see you guys there. Has the kids, and I am off to do a little exploring of the hotel. Yeah, so bedtime soon. next morning. I look all puffy. I did not sleep super well.
Hi.
We are going to get some coffee and donuts from Dunkin', my least favorite place. So I forgot my hairbrush in the midst of packing, so it's just gonna be crazy. That's not ours. Put that back in the fridge, please. The coffee isn't like terrible, but it's not like amazing. I'm just spoiled with homemade coffee, but it's not bad. It's really hot. I like that. I'm gonna sit here, watch an episode or so of Grey's Anatomy while the kids just kind of eat, play around the room, and then we're gonna go back to the pool. Nola, put that back.
It's chocolate.
It is chocolate, but it's not ours. Put it back.
Oh, it's yummy.
So I forgot my hairbrush and I lost my hair tie, so my hair is just gonna be roughing it. Who cares? Like, we're at the pool anyways, right? But they ran out of glaze already, and it's like 8:30. I'm like, how did you guys run out of glaze, Dunkin'? They're like, oh, these are all the donuts we have for the rest of the day. I'm like, it's 8:30. And they were out of more than half of their donuts, so. Well, maybe not more than half, but a lot of them. Like, you guys saw the footage. Like, they were out of a lot. So, that's interesting. I will say I didn't sleep amazing because I'm just not in my own bed, you know? It's just kind of weird. I miss D, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely miss D. I had some drinks last night, maybe, I don't know, but I'm just a little bit tired. I'm tired, I miss D, but overall it's been a really good trip, so I'm happy about that. Come on! Chicken broth. Chicken broth, yeah. So we are back from our trip. It has been a long 24 hours, but it has been so good. So today is Friday. We went on Thursday. We started packing and all that, getting kind of prepped Wednesday. I wanted to talk a little bit about my pros and cons, I guess a little bit of a review. You guys want to go with your family? I have my little Mai Tai, the leftover Mai Tai that was in that bottle, and some guava juice. So good. So I thought we would just have like a little sip and talk real quick about my little feelings about what I thought. Wrote tons of notes down here on my phone. So just in case you wanted to go with your family, I just wanted to give my honest opinions on what I thought. Okay, so Dee's home and we got tortilla soup on the stove. I am so happy that I meal prepped. It made my life so much easier. Dee's on the game in there. It made my life so much easier meal prepping the day or so before because I just threw it all in and it was totally fine. We have a home cooked meal. I cannot recommend do that enough. Even if you're not going anywhere, it's just really nice to meal prep. Okay, first pro, the kids get these little ears. Can I show? Can I show? They're these little cute wolf ear headbands. So they come free. They say, okay, they say great. They say Great Wolf Lounge right here.
Great Wolf?
Here, let me put them on.
Great Wolf.
There you go.
Oh.
I think they're in the room, baby, in my suitcase. So that was the first pro, are these cute little ears. They're so cute. Another pro is I thought things were pretty reasonably priced. I mean, so the wolf ears, the wolf headbands are really cute. So another pro is that they had really cute like a yoga class going on this morning for the little wolves, and they were doing yoga and story time, and there was a whole bunch of kids down there. We didn't partake in that, but I thought it was really cute. And then the night before, we've been doing that like the last 24 hours. And then the night before last night, they had a whole little dance party going until like 10, and there were so many kids and parents out there just vibing out, doing the Cupid shuffle and like all this stuff, and it was just really, really cute. We had our own little dance party going on in the room with our people, and it was really fun though. So I really enjoyed to go down to the lobby and to see that when you come out of the elevators. That was really nice. Something else I really enjoyed, the water park passes are included in the room, so I thought that was really nice. Because I mean, we'll get to that in a minute, but I thought it was nice that they included it in with the room, because that's the main attraction, so you don't have to buy water park passes and the room. At least the room we had, they came with the room. So my kids really liked the wave pool, and they liked the little kid part where they had all these cool little like fun water activities, and that was really fun. So that was their thing, and that's where we spent most of our time, was at the wave pool and at the little kiddie water slide area. It was fun. They loved it. It was so fun. So my kids were scared at first of the wave pool, but then they really, really liked it. We spent most of our time there, and then the water slides they also had to warm up to, but it was a blast. Like they had so much fun, and that's really all that matters about all of this. I'm just sharing my experience. You can get lockers. That's another pro. I think you have to pay for the lockers. I'm sure you do. We didn't get a locker because my mom kind of was just there, just being there, chilling out. So we left all of our stuff there with her because she didn't really want to get in the water. I don't know why she didn't want to get in the water, but I could not get her to put her suit on. So that was fine. She brought it, but she just wanted to hang out and just watch everyone swim. So that's what she did. We didn't need a locker, but you can get them. Another one is towels. Towels are free.
The pool, the mega pool.
Towels were free. You can get free towels there.
And
nice.
we have these rough rounders.
That was really nice. So you can do that right when you walk in. Towels and information. Bless you. So that's really nice that they have the towels you could just use there. So that's great. I thought that the place was really clean, which I really enjoyed that. The place was clean. This one was new that we went to. I think they've been around for 25 years in total, but the one we went to has only been around for a little over a year, I believe, a year or two. So I thought the place was clean. However, ours that we went to is new, but it was really clean, and the staff was really nice. The water was salty though. It wasn't like a weird chlorine-y smell, or if you tasted it, because you know that's gonna happen eventually. It was very salty. It wasn't like chlorine, but I don't know. So there was that. The staff was really nice, which I really appreciated too. The staff and the place was really clean, which was great, and I really liked our room. Our room was pretty nice too, overall, and it was clean, so I like that. They have other activities there that are not activities. They had miniature golf, they had bowling, they had an arcade, and a little climbing thing that you can climb on, which I thought was really nice. So they had non-water activities there, which I thought was really cool. And they had a lot of shops there. They had Dunkin' Donuts, that ice cream shop, pizza places, lots of restaurants, all in the hotel. So I thought that was really nice. Oh!
A cute wolf.
A cute little wolf. Oh. What else? So there are definitely a few.
I am not a wolf head.
There are definitely a few cons though that I noticed that I wish were. You guys I cannot get like 2 words in with you guys. I cannot take myself serious with these. I feel like one of those furries. I just washed my hair and took a shower too. There are definitely some cons that I would say for sure that I noticed, that things that I wish could be a little bit better. I mean, that didn't bother me too much, but you know, just some things that I thought could be a little different. The rooms were expensive, number one. I think the rooms that we were staying in were originally $1,000, but $1,000 a night, but they had the winter pass. I think we had like a deal because it was a winter. They do like a big sale for winter, but they're still expensive. Nevertheless, they're pretty expensive, and it's all because of the water park, obviously. But when it first opened, it was so much cheaper. So a year or two ago, it was a lot cheaper. I felt like there was not many places for smaller kids to play, like their age. Like I said, we were only at the wave pool in the little kid area. and that was really it. So they didn't have too much for little kids, I felt like. So yeah, overall I felt like there wasn't that much to do for little kids their age. So I feel like that can be a little bit better. Like the little kids pool, you can't even swim in it. You can only go down the slides, and they don't want the kids just swimming. So there's not just a pool just for little kids. That's not the wave pool. In the wave pool, the waves are really strong. So I felt like, I don't know, I just felt like that they could have like an actual just kid pool would be nice for them to hang out in, you know. I felt like there was no room service, which could have been, it's just not very convenient when you have kids. And it's a kid hotel. It's definitely a kid's vacation, you know, like lots of kids, and there was no room service. So I felt like that could have been something for sure they could improve on. You have to go walk, you have to walk and get everything, which could be hard when you have tired kids after a long day at the water park, right? You have to wait in the line and all of that stuff. I don't know, I just felt like it was, the food places were fast though. Wherever we did order food, it was fast, so I appreciated that. So I guess that could be another pro. There was no microwave in our room, which I thought there would be. The original layout said there would be. We don't use the microwave on a regular basis. They have one in the hallway though, which I thought was a little odd. But nevertheless, that was fine. We didn't really need it, but I was thinking we could warm up some like popcorn, watch movies or something, but they didn't have a microwave in there, so I could have gone in the hallway. But so the water park closed at 8, and I thought they could have done better, like maybe 10, like especially if you're staying there. They have day passes, but you might as well just get a room for the most part if they have that sale going, because it's just cheaper to do it that way, depending on which room you get. But yeah, the pool closed at 8, which I felt like was pretty early. I feel like 10 would be better, especially if you're staying at the hotel. Maybe the adults want to swim without the kids if you have someone in the room and they're asleep or something. I don't know. I just feel like 10 could have been better. They do a bag check before you get into the park, which I'm like, meh. Like I had, this one lady was questioning me about my banana. She's like, did you buy the bananas here? And I'm like, yes, I did. And she's like, okay. And it's like she didn't address any of the other snacks that I had or any of the other stuff I had. Or any of the other snacks that I had. And I also brought some alcohol in too. And they didn't find that. That was like at the bottom of my backpack. I don't know, I'm like, a bag check, the food is so expensive and really wasn't that good inside of the actual water park. So I don't know, like there was no problems. My kids ate lots of snacks, and I saw a lot of people bringing stuff in, so I don't know why the lady was tripping about just my bananas, because I had all kinds of snacks going in that rattan basket. They weren't thorough with the bag check, obviously, because I was able to bring some drink in there, and they didn't find that or anything like that. Something else that I wanted to add in that I thought about after filming those last clips is it is really, I guess these would be cons, it is really hot, humid, and very loud inside the actual water park. So, and Noah said it's really stuffy, so I would keep that in mind too. At first it's a little shocking and it's not very comfortable, but I mean, once you get the hang of that and used to it, like my mom was really uncomfortable at first and she was kind of like sweating and stuff, but she was fine. She thugged it out and it was okay, right, Mom? Like it wasn't that bad once you've been sitting in there for a little bit. It was really loud too, like you can't hear anybody on the phone. It was just a lot. It was a lot with kids.
It was not I didn't find it pleasurable for non-participators.
Yeah, if you're just sitting on the sidelines, like maybe it won't be as enjoyable.
Yeah.
But you chose to not get in the water, so.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
I kept telling her to get in, y'all. She didn't want to get in. But I overall, again, thought it was a really good time. And would I go again? I would go again. I wouldn't go in the summer, though. I think it's definitely like a winter kind of situation. You can't really go swimming outside. I would say it's more for winter months for sure. Yeah, and I guess that's really it. Those are my pros and cons that I've thought about. My friend said she doesn't know if she would stay there again. I don't know, like, if she's just a little more bourgeois than me or what, but I would go again. I already said next winter I would go again with my husband and the kids. It's because they had a great time. Like at the end of the day, all that really matters to me is that they had a really good time and they had a blast, says Noah. So I'm really happy about how it turned out and it was great. So I think I'm just gonna end the vlog here. This has probably been a long vlog, even though we only did from Tuesday to Friday. But you know, here's your week in the life that you guys were asking for. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. And if you've been to the Great Wolf Lounge, let me know what you thought, all of your pros and cons. I would go there again, but let me know what you thought. Maybe your experience was just different, and I would love to hear about it. Or maybe you want to go. I do recommend to go. I thought it was fun. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.